All right, welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by the one, the only NASCAR Sammy. And of course, if you do not know who this person is, if you've been paying attention to Twitter in the last, few years, this individual has been spreading, using the sport of NASCAR to spread his message about autism awareness. And of course, we figured we'd have him on because it is Autism Awareness Month this month in April. How's it going, man?
It's going good.
Okay, so first question is, how did you get into NASCAR?
Well, this story started back in 2012. So I've always been interested in racing video games and cars in general. So it was one night in 2012, we saw a NASCAR race on, so I decided to check it out. And it was the Bristol night race. So
Yeah.
And then anything happened with Tony Stewart and Matt Kenseth wrecked while racing for the lead. And then Tony Stewart threw his helmet at Matt Kenseth's car.
Yeah.
And that got me hooked right then. So I was like, I gotta check this out again next week. And this kind of thing happened every week or what. So I've been hooked ever since.
Yeah. So I know the thing is, everybody has to have their favorite driver. And obviously if they follow you a lot, they know it's Kyle Busch. How did you become a Kyle Busch fan?
Well, I've been a Kyle Busch fan since 2015 because when he came back to win the championship after his wreck at the beginning of the year where he broke his leg, I found that pretty inspiring. It taught me to never give up. And since I've been going to races since 2016, he's always been very fan-friendly, always nice to me, always signs things for me whenever I want him to.
Of course, it's part of whenever Kyle sees that rowdy, whenever he sees someone wearing an 18 or a rowdy thing on there, he's always gonna sign it. But look, I know
the M&M's card. Who doesn't like M&M's?
Of course, he is the candy man. So,
yeah.
How do you use NASCAR to spread your message about autism awareness?
Yeah, well, I first started with weekly giveaways of NASCAR-related items on Twitter because I was watching. It was during the Daytona summer race in 2019. So I decided to give away a hero card of Just a Haley on Twitter. And it got a lot of positive attention. So I decided I'm going to start doing more giveaways. And not do them every weekend during the race weekend. Other things I've been doing is handing out autism awareness hand fans at races. And I receive a lot of donated merchandise from different companies, tracks, race teams, and friends on Twitter for giveaways. And I've also started a website called NASCARSammy.com that has a lot of information about autism and about the things that I've been doing through NASCAR. I really try to focus on presenting uplifting and positive messages, as well as hopefully helping people understand what it's like to be autistic a little bit better. So I also plan to keep educating myself and come up with new ideas about how to expand my program in the future, especially at the races. So I'm really looking forward to this pandemic coming to an end so I can get back to the track and keep spreading awareness.
I know a lot of drivers, a lot of teams, and even a lot of celebrities have helped you out with the messages with that, from Kyle Busch to William Shatner to everybody that, you're not afraid to go out. I mean, you got to remind me of myself, not afraid to go out and ask anybody for help. And you've received a lot of help from the sport of NASCAR, as well as just overall, just different celebrities and stuff. What's it like getting all that support?
It's been wonderful, and it's been very humbling. I never expected to get as much support that I've received, but I guess considering how welcoming everybody was at every race I attended, maybe I shouldn't have been so surprised about it. The fans, drivers, and NASCAR executives have all been great. It's really like one big supportive family.
Yeah. And talk about what projects you have coming up to spread your message about autism awareness.
Yes, later on this summer, I'm going to be going on a trip to a race to autism awareness, and so Marcus Lemonis is going to be having me on a car. I don't know if you knew that.
I did not know that.
Yeah, so Marcus Lemonis is going to be teaming with a team to have me on a car.
Nice.
We're still getting the details sorted out of what races is going to be at. But that's something to look forward to later this summer. And I'm going to be going to the track there to take pictures with the car, put them on Twitter. And also, I'm going to be doing things around the area on race weekend.
Yeah.
See. And otherwise, what I'm planning to do is just keep building upon what I've been doing, like doing more giveaways, just building off of what I've already done.
Yeah, I bet. Well, NASCAR Sammy, thank you so much for coming on and spending a few minutes with us. And if you need more, and let us know if you need any help in the future.
Yeah, well, thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem.